Today we are happy to announce that we have sold and shipped over 200 million DigiPass. This is a very pleasant but also a very important milestone for Vasco. It all started over 20 years ago when Vasco decided to secure online accounts and transactions for banks. At that moment we only had one product, a hardware device called the DigiPass 500. But markets evolved, criminal activities increased, and Vasco developed more and more solutions to have an answer on these criminal activities. On one hand, our own R&D staff is developing Vasco solutions. On the other hand, we are acquiring companies that we believe have technology in-house that are important for our customers. So not only Vasco became a market leader, but also a technological trendsetter. Two examples about that. The first one is our DigiPass for app, an SDK that can be integrated in existing apps. A second example is Kronto. Kronto is a company based in the UK that we have acquired a year ago. They are specialized in visual encryption, and their solution is a colored QR code that can be read by the camera of your smartphone, but also of the camera of a dedicated DigiPass. But Vasco evolved also in different markets. Not only we are deploying our products and solutions in the financial institutions, but also in 50 different vertical markets: gaming, healthcare, government. And that brings us to our business model, where Vasco is deploying large quantities of products in the banks with low margins, smaller quantities in those non-banking businesses with higher margins. And that makes us a very healthy company. And that brings us to the next challenge for Vasco. It's called identity theft. Imagine you wake up in the morning, there is no money anymore on your accounts. You see transactions on your credit cards that you didn't do, but also you're nobody anymore. Your life has been stolen. So what will we do about it? We will create profiles around identities. We will do our own verification of identity system. At one hand, it will be solutions that can be deployed on premises so that the customer can integrate it in their existing systems, or we can do it with our platform mydigipass.com, our cloud-based authentication platform that today is storing identities on a secure way. Tomorrow, we are increasing the profiles of those identities by adding biometrics data. That's the reason why we have created an innovation center in Cambridge, UK, where they are developing biometric profiles around an identity. This is not only the highest level of security, but also the most user-friendly way of doing security. Imagine that one day you will not need any more passwords. Your presence will be good enough to do all the things you want to do on the internet without being afraid of your identity to be stolen. The future for Vasco is not only developing technologies, but turn them into products that can be used by everyone in the world.